Swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you want, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. She throwing tantrums, swear I need it all, girl, and some. She blowing on my phone, I can't answer. No, I cannot give another chance, girl. Oh, yeah, I just swerve. Dogging now, I know, I swear you gotta live and learn. She just wanted money and the Gucci with some fur. Oh, I did too much, now I gotta do me first. Ah, bitch, don't kill my vibe now. When you talking, swear that all I hear is lies now. Back in the day, I would swear you ain't that kind now. Took a time out just to set a vibe now. Swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you want, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Yeah, swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you want, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you want, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Yeah, swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you want, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. She throwing tantrums, swear I need it all, girl, and some. She blowing on my phone, I can't answer. No, I cannot give another chance, girl. Oh, yeah, I just swerve. Dogging now, I know, I swear you gotta live and learn. She just wanted money and the Gucci with some fur. Oh, I did too much, now I gotta do me first. Ah, bitch, don't kill my vibe now. When you talking, swear that all I hear is lies now. Back in the day, I would swear you ain't that kind now. Took a time out just to set a vibe now. Swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you want, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Yeah, swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you want, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you want, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Yeah, swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you want, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. She throwing tantrums, swear I need it all, girl, and some. She blowing on my phone, I can't answer. No, I cannot give another chance, girl. Oh, yeah, I just swerve. Dogging now, I know, I swear you gotta live and learn. She just wanted money and the Gucci with some fur. Oh, I did too much, now I gotta do me first. Ah, bitch, don't kill my vibe now. When you talking, swear that all I hear is lies now. Back in the day, I would swear you ain't that kind now. Took a time out just to set a vibe now. Swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you want, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Yeah, swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you want, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you want, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Yeah, swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you want, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. She throwing tantrums. Swear I need it all, girl, and some. She blowing on my phone, I can't answer. No, I cannot give another chance, girl. Oh, yeah. I just swerve, dog, and now I know. I swear you gotta live and learn. She just wanted money and the Gucci with some fur. Oh, I did too much, now I gotta do me first. Ah, bitch, don't kill my vibe now. When you talking, swear that all I hear is lies now. Back in the day, I would swear you ain't that kind now. Took a time out just to set a vibe now. Swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you want, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Yeah, swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you want, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already. My name is Jeremy Jones, and I make content about sneakers, occasional try-on hauls, and of course, y'all know we got Music Mondays on the way on Mondays, man. Smash that like button, sub up, and I'm gonna let my homie go ahead and introduce himself.
Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? It's me, Dev Dunks, man. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. Hope everybody got the playoff 13s. They dropped today. Unfortunately, I didn't go for them personally, but I had my brother. He was helping me out, and he said sneakers was acting up, so he wasn't able to get them. So I told him, don't worry about it. I know I'll be able to get them another time, so I ain't tripping. But congratulations to you for yours. Congratulations to anybody else that hit on them, got them. However you got them, congratulations. Fire pickup, and good shit.
Most definitely, man. Appreciate that. And anybody that did catch that W, man, salutes to everybody. Salutes to the people that I saw in the mall vlog today, man, that was recognizing me and letting me know that they watch the channel, watch it live. Salute to you guys for sure. Playoff 13s. I will say this. I think I got them on here. I was going to look at what they're going for resale because I was having this conversation with Dunks. Right now, look like they're averaging about $215, give or take, on the resale market. So they're $210. So really, we can say that's pretty much retail. And I think even when I was I think I chatted up with Kwame as well. He also said they're pretty much that's what they're averaging pretty much is resale even on GOAT. So if you want these guys, they can definitely be obtained.
Oh yeah.
So definitely don't sweat the technique on these guys right here. I think last time we seen these was back in 2011. Why I didn't get them back then, I don't know. But it could have been something going on that prevented me as well. Because then I was just going through some rough times at that. So probably possibly that. But salute to people, man. I did try those joints on today, and I gotta tell you, man, whew, sheesh, classic timeless sneaker. And if you know, you know, and that's the best way I can pretty much describe it, man. Um, but we see the topic. We're following up on this Bape situation that Nike is suing Bape. Now, me and Dunks touched on this, what, roughly about 2.5, almost 3 weeks ago. So it
Yeah.
looks like Bape lawyers say that Nike offered a license agreement back in 2009, allegedly. I want to go over this article with you guys tonight. So basically, I feel like this is Bape's response to Nike. Because I feel like this too, right? Before we dive in, what this article even says, I'd always assume it was some type of mutual agreement because Nike let him go. Like I said, look at the last one there. You know what I'm saying? It took him what, over 20 years to actually finally file something. I'm not trying to defend either party here, but it's like y'all had to have known these existed. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course, man. I mean, it's been going on for 20 years. They knew it was going on. I don't know exactly what type of deal they probably have behind the scenes, but it probably stated that they could only make X amount of dollars, and they clearly surpassed that. And and now Nike, like I say, once they're cut or they wanted deceased altogether,
Or I think that if Nike is kind of one of those, like if you're gonna go for X amount of people, you got to go for everybody. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
We got Manny with the kicks in the building. Says Yerp. What up, Manny?
Yo, but still, show Bape as the first example. That should have been the one to kick it off, if anything.
Yeah, they should have been exactly. You're right. If they were gonna sue anybody first, it definitely should have been Bait. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been doing it. I feel like I ain't gonna say they was the first, but they were the first one to really like take off, and it just sat there. But I think because it had the proper celebrities backing these, like Pharrell, we got a new subscriber
Yo,
in the billion. Um, Isaiah Baker just subscribed. Appreciate you for
yo,
subscribing.
what's going
Appreciate that.
on?
What up? Kwame says what's good. At Manny says what's good at Manny. But yeah, I agree with you on this one. Like this is my thing. I feel like they have been doing this for over 20 years. I think the celebrity status on it because Pharrell was backing these, if I'm not, mistaken, right? And then I know Soldier Boy may have been the first, but I think once Pharrell had his co-sign on it, it's kind of like they left it alone. Even though Pharrell, to the best of my knowledge, never did anything with Nike. He's always worked with Adidas, or Adidas just own thing in general.
Yeah.
So that just lets you know where this is. But I'm gonna go over this article real quick. Y'all smash the like button, sub up, and for the people who's checked out the mall vlog, appreciate that all the way. But let me share my screen here real quick, and we're gonna dive in on this article. This joint just dropped on the 17th, so yesterday. So boom, here's the screen sharing right here. Says Bape lawyers say Nike offered a license agreement in 2009. Okay, so this is Bape Star's solo hero shoe. I honestly don't have any Bapes in the collection. I feel like I need to get the Bape a pair. I feel like I feel like it's a requirement borderline, but I want some of the
Yeah.
OG colorways. And then the one that I did look at, the Yeezy joint, it's not obtainable for my price, for my pocket. I'm just keep it 100.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if I had the money, like I can't pay that for the damn. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Manny says just touched down at the crib, grabbing a red cup with some Ciroc and what's good, Kwame. Okay, sheesh. Yeah, y'all know what's up in the red cup go down, man. Most definitely. Let me read this joint right here. It says, in a letter submitted in New York Southern District Court on Friday, lawyers for Bape shed light on the iconic streetwear brand's long dispute with Nike over the Bapesta sneaker. The letter from Bape legal team referenced a 2009 meeting between Bape and Nike where the sneaker giant seemingly proposed to Bape a license agreement for the Bapesta. But they proposed it, but did they actually make the deal though? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Mm.
my thing. If they didn't make the deal, then we can meet all we fucking want to, but if we ain't got nothing with some signatures on paper or on video, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? What you really got?
True.
You know what I'm saying? Kwame says just smoking a little bit and chilling. All right, Kwame, that's what you
Okay.
do. All right. Says the information about the disagreement between Bape and Nike comes amid a legal battle and instigated in January by the letter which it's accusing Bape of trademark infringement. So okay, cool. So this is where we're picking up where we left off. So basically, I just want to know what made them out of nowhere decided like, okay, cool, let's attack Bape now. You know what I'm saying? Um, but we'll keep reading. I do got the original story up. We may have to revisit that for sure, but let's see. The lawsuit centers around the Bapester sneaker, which is based on Nike's Air Force One. The shoes feature similar uppers and soles, although Bape version replaces the Air Force One swooshes logo with a shooting star. Nike says Bapester infringes on the trademark for the Air Force One and wants Bape to stop selling the shoe and its over Nike's lookalikes and its other Nike lookalikes. Um, it's definitely nothing but an Air Force, in my opinion, and what it looks like to me. The Bapester looks nothing but like an Air Force One. They replaced the Nike check. There may be subtle difference that I honestly can't even. Honestly, I think the shoe had like maybe you can get inspiration behind the other person's shoe, but you can't flat out just like, hey, instead of. And I'm not saying this is what Bape did because I don't know, but from the naked eye, what it looks like to me, and I'm no judge, no lawyer, no nothing. But from
Hmm.
the naked eye, when you first look at the shoe, I'm like, you know, it's Bape, but you know also like, man, this is heavily inspired by an Air Force One.
Oh yeah. I mean, and like we said last time, for the people who've never even heard of Bape, they think it's just a Nike that they did like a custom star or something on.
Right? You right. I just now thought about that. I remember, right, when we was first hearing about this, I'm pretty sure we was in school then, right? I didn't ask and I just always assume I'm like, oh, this is a Nike joint, Nike, and I thought this was a collab, at
Yeah,
one point. This was
exactly.
this is whenever I'm in high school, guys, so bear with me. This is kind of fresh back then, like way back then.
So
You know,
that just lets you know how similar the shoes are.
most definitely, most definitely. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. Manny says, "Oh, word, 100, hella good weather today." Jay Brooks in the building. Says, "Hey yo, what's good, sneaker fam? What's good, Jeremy and Dunks?
Yo,
What up, Jay Brooks?" Man with the kick says, "Nike about to get a huge payday when the court cases start." And salutes to Brooks from Manny with the kicks. Yeah, I'm assuming Nike, they're not even doing like it is about money, but they don't want any money. They just want you to stop.
yeah. At
And
this point,
that's yeah,
what else money can they possibly obtain? Like they don't need any more money. Like you said, they just want it to stop. So
right,
they just want to be that annoying pet back.
right. I'm gonna open up that one in a different tab because I think we haven't really touched on this other little topic too. But I mean, this is my thing. I just feel like Nike is just like if you got to go out, we got to go after one. We got to go after all. They're going after, and see, they're not even wasting time anymore. Like they're going after the quote unquote little guy, and then also Bape will be the big guy in this chance, and then also in the sold out Discord as well that we have pinned up in the chat. I had asked, right, and Dunks, I saw your response. You kind of had me weak, and you know what I'm about to ask again here on the live. I said, we see the related stories where Cool Kai files a counterclaim against Nike's trademark infringement lawsuit. Do you think, and he wants the case dismissed, do you think he's got a fighting chance in hell?
No, man, we know that, man. Like it's too similar, man. I'm not gonna say the response that I said, but uh, yeah, nah, they don't have a chance. Cool Kai, I don't know. Just honestly, like what the least they give you is better than the best that the
Yeah,
worst crime you do commit would give you, so to speak. So just
yeah,
take with man. Like just stop it. Just don't try to fight it. Like just sell the last bit of inventory you got. Move on to the next thing.
So, in so many words, everybody, what Dunks is saying, like, hey, quit while you're ahead because you know what I'm saying? In so many words, hey, y'all had a nice run, but hey, it's time to go ahead and call it quits before hey, it gets ugly and you end up with nothing. But
Yeah.
there is that very, very small chance, and I'm not betting man, but they may get it dismissed and win. But I mean, I have we seen anybody? And I'm gonna ask this again. I'm pretty sure we asked this on the last live when we talked about Bape. Have we seen anybody win that Nike against Nike? Have we seen anybody take that W?
Nah, I haven't.
You know what I'm saying? Nike them got a lot of bread, bro. And at the end of the day, this is what this is all about.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Always has.
Nike, and I said this too, and everybody ignored this in the Discord. I said that, hey, you know, let's see who's Nike's real company. I didn't say it exactly like this, but I'm gonna propose the questions now, and how I meant my statement in the Discord. Who is Nike's competition now? You know,
Mm-hmm.
this is all rhetorical. I want you to let me finish this real quick, and then you give me your response at the end. Who is Nike's real competition right now? One, two. Let's keep it 100. I'm not saying Nike's been dropping trash, but they ain't been dropping no major heat. Why do you think they have been dropping no major heat? They're changing a lot of the rules too, as far as what you can do, as far as returning. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they can really focus on it because think about it. With no competition, they can really focus on really trying to get these botters the fuck up out of here. Because let's be honest, like, I mean, I know there's some quote unquote good botters and bad botters, but it makes it really hard for the people really trying to cop off the app. And the app is so glitchy, it's hit or miss sometimes. Do I hit on it? Sure. Have you hit on it? Sure. But it's like when all those bots are running and Nike's trying their best to fight against it, but it's like they're still, you know what I'm saying? The bots are still borderline winning. And then what kills me is we've got people actually like literally recording themselves botting live in action, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that person has a huge following. I'm not gonna say their names, but also if you go to the comments, they get a lot of hate too. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
especially if the person realized they didn't catch a W and this dude over here got just hit 16, 17 pairs. And like sure, they may not be hitting a stupid amount of pairs, but that's 15, 16 different pairs that could have went to somebody who truly really wanted, you know.
Yeah.
Let me hit the chat real quick. Let me hit the chat. Let's see. Kwame says, I always want some bait, but they tax hard for a look alike Air Force One. Jay Brooks says, Bape still wants to bite Nike style and get paid for it. Bape should stand for uh Biden as pros Esquire. Okay. He just broke down the what he felt like Bape should stand for. I never knew what Bape stood for to begin with, but to each his own. Man with the kick says, I wish I didn't pass on those Venom Bapes. My head. I wish I would have went on. Like I got greedy during that drop. I remember I sent Dunks a link and everything. I
Mm-hmm.
tried to buy 3 different pairs at once when I should have just went on and just focused on my one pair I wanted the most. But that patent leather though, I will say this: Bape is the only one that can really get that patent leather off on the Air Force One, though,
Yeah.
in my opinion. We got Mike Pingo in the building. He says, "Yo, I'm late on telling y'all this, but f everybody and they mama. How the whole sneaker community was dissing the crap fours, and they still sold out on me. Just want to get that off my chest." It's a
Hey.
four. At the end of the day, and I said this during my video, Dunks, you let me know if you feel like you agree or disagree. At the end of the day, Mike Pango, it is a Jordan 4, homie. It's a
Oh,
Jordan 4.
I agree. I agree. But
It's a
I can tell you that my pair was there, so you don't have to worry about me going for them.
yeah,
So
true. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say, it's a Jordan 4. And you gotta like a Jordan 4, even the most basic, simple colorways of Jordan 4s I've seen sold out. I don't think I can count on my fingers how many times I've ever seen a Jordan 4, any Jordan 4 colorway just like sit and slowly sell out.
yeah,
I'm gonna just keep
yep,
I ain't seen too many Jordan 4s that just sit um Only ones I seen that was kind of close was when they did the Lightning Force, but that was just a lot of pairs, and they restocked it a couple times.
And
But
they eventually sold out.
yeah, eventually, yeah. But I feel like that's a shoe. Like I've been debating on should I grab those Lightning Force, but I just know I won't really rock them. That's my problem.
Yeah.
Kwame says, "Yo, I feel that pain. Everybody hated on the purple fours. Oh, he talking about the Canyon joints,
Hmm.
purple fours, and that day my whole app crashed and couldn't enter, shaking my head. Yeah, it's a four, bro. It's a four, man. Man with the kick
I
says,
like those canyons. I just can't get with like that suede is just a little too.
Harry, pause.
Yeah. It's just a little too rough.
That suede, that material, is a little too hairy for me. Pause, man. Pause,
Yeah,
big time.
yeah.
It's too
Can't, you know.
hairy.
So I don't know. I don't know. You know. I don't know. So I can say I don't know, and I don't really like that the orange lining. I don't really like the orange lining that's on the inside.
Oh, I didn't even think that deep into it. I just think of that big purpleness around it, like Barney.
The colorway is good. I like the colorway. Just felt like they could have used a different approach. So like use some different colors, especially
All they had to do is make it like those friends and family Travis Scotts.
yeah, they could have honestly put the black lining inside and then
All
come
they had to do. And that shoe, if it was hard then, it was gonna be triple hard. Um,
yeah.
Manny with the kick says Nike zillions W's, V's, everyone zillions L's. Yeah. So pretty much what I'm getting from that is like, yeah, Nike gonna win regardless, but you know,
Oh yeah.
because if they're trying to battle them, I said I haven't seen anybody actually successfully beat them. Kwame says, I don't know of any fours under retail on GOAT. I mean, yeah, because the four is just a hard. It's gonna be a hard caught regardless, man.
Yeah.
Just a shoe. You just
Every
gotta,
time.
yeah, you just gotta take it for what it is. You know, I like the shoe. Everybody like fours. Clearly, if a four come out, I'm gonna definitely do a video on it. So that's a reason. We got
Mhm.
Echo 8 Gator. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. The bots can't be stopped. This their devs are too good. Um yeah, I don't think they really have a strong defense against this shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you gotta my thing is this is you Nike should have it where they could at least be able to pick how many. I don't know if they're using multiple addresses on the bot machine, but if they see like a whole bunch of different pairs going to one house, like, and I'll say this, like more than like 10, then I mean that should be your red flag there. I mean, I don't know how many people live in the same household, but I mean I think 10 would be the max. So I would say 9 would be the max, which to me 3 is a crowd. You know what I'm saying? So you got
Oh
to
yeah.
take that with a grain of salt. Like, and how rare would it be for all 4 people to catch W's on the sneakers app, or all 9 or 10 people to catch W's in the same house?
I mean,
I'm just saying that's my thought process on it. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's just how I'm looking at it. Manuel Kick
out of
says,
nine people,
go
two
ahead.
people may hit.
Yeah, it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 chance. So that means if there's 9 people in there, that means at best, on a great day, only 5 of them should hit.
Yeah.
Um, Manny with the kick says Jordan ones and Jordan fours insta cop. Let's see. S guy says no H. So yeah. So I mean Jordan ones will always be an attention grabber. Jordan
Hmm.
fours will be an attention grabber. Threes are hit or miss because I've seen threes sit, um, or easily obtainable. Um, 11s, they make so many pairs of those, so it's like, and I think the only reason they make so many pairs of those is because people they know when that Concord 11 dropped back in what 2011, if I'm not mistaken, it's a couple people not alive over that shoe. Sadly to
Hmm.
say that, so I think they know like, all right, cool, we got to make this one. It's really popular,
Hmm.
Um, Mike Pango says Nike needs to blacklist IP addresses that repeatedly get more than 4 of the same shoes on multiple releases. I mean, yeah. I mean, my thing is they got to put the number up there realistically what they should do statistically across the board. What's the average bodies in a household? You know what I'm saying? But that's
Mhm.
may just be a rough estimate too. Echo Gator says they use proxies, IP addresses, and they have small change. They can do the address so it does the same place. Man can have like 1,000 accounts. Wow, wow. I mean,
Mm.
they can hit over 1,000 times. As long as your card going through, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Um, Man with a Kick says, smash that like button and join the Discord if you're not a member yet. Bing bong, yes, sirski.
Yo.
Salutes to Manny for that. Speaking of that, man, me and Dunks had a little funny conversation today. I told y'all in the Discord, I think yesterday, I was like, should I be more active on Twitter? And I think just slowly, me and Dunk slowly told our ages, like, yeah, it's confusing in so many words. So we gonna get active on there. It's just that we got to figure it out, low key. You know, it's
Yep.
not what something we're used to. Not that Twitter's new. I used to be active on it, but they definitely. I don't know. I didn't get it back then. I just was just on it. So I may you just have to get active, just like it is on YouTube.
Yeah.
Um,
Same here.
Most definitely. S. Scott in the building says no hate, but a majority of white sneaker YouTubers said easy cop on 13s. They sold out. People wanted them because MJ wore them. Culture vultures don't understand the logic. Exactly. Exactly. Um, I think I'm not surprised they sold out though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised. This really to me is the first real hype sneaker of the year, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know we got what is it?
I'll be right back. Okay. I'll be
Cool,
right
cool,
back.
cool, cool, cool. Let me hit
Okay.
the chat. Let's see. Kwame says, "Did sneakers get rid of the heart on release, or do I uninstall and reinstall?" Um, my heart, as far as I was knowing, like as far as like the like button, I thought it was still working, but I haven't tried it in a while either, Kwame. Um, Echo 8 Gator says, you guys get the big red boot. Oh heck, don't get me started. I ain't even do no video on that. I ain't talk about that. Fun fact, my barber wanted that shoe too. That's the funny thing. But he wanted it. He had a whole like spiel of what he wanted on the joint or what he wanted to do with them. And then I actually sent him the link when they was officially gonna drop, and I did put it up in the Discord. And then and just a little story time real quick. Homie was like, "Yo, you mean to send me this?" I'm like, when you was shaping me up last week, you was like you wanted these joints." And then he's, "Oh yeah, I only want them for a specific thing." Now it's now they making like it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Plus, did y'all see the price tag on them joints? The resale on them was already crazy, but $350 for retail too. I mean, for $350, you can get something else that's better, or throw something else on it. If you got 350, you got 400. That's how I feel. Um, Mike Pango says doesn't matter. They don't have 1,000 bank accounts, credit cards, and accounts. They can figure out a way. That's how I feel too. I feel like they can really narrow it down for real. They can really crack it down if they really really want to. You know what I'm saying? Nike really don't. I feel like they just start fighting it like now because I mean, at the end of the day, Nike wasn't losing any money over somebody buying their stuff. Um, Army says, "LOL, easy pass on these red joints. Those were 350, right? Yep, 350. That is correct." Manu with the Kick says, "Playoff 13 is definitely a grill and a sneakerhead collection. Dead ass. That is a fact. I don't know why I missed out on that 2011 pair because I definitely should have had it. I don't know what was going on, but I could probably think of some reasons, but again, I don't remember right now." Kwame says, "For 350, I'm getting some heat." Exactly. That's the average sneakerhead's mindset. I know that's my mindset. I'm like, for 350, before I paid 350 for those, I mean, you could easily throw like an extra 100 and get something serious. You know what I'm saying? Um, let's see. Mike Pango says, if they have Mega Man Blue, I'd get them, no lie. Wow. Let's see. Menry Kick says, pass on those McDonald joints. Oh, you talking about the what's her name? Uh Tiana Taylor. I saw those. Tiana Taylor's supposed to be dropping some joints. They do look like the fancier version of the McDonald joints, in my opinion. Scott says women in black leggings and black long sleeves gonna flood the streets in big red boots come fall/winter. I mean, we technically still in that time right now. It's just slowly fading out. So I mean, maybe they're gonna do that. Echo says Astro Boy is like Mega Man. Okay. Says Mike Pena says, yeah, one is red and the other one is blue. Okay, got you. Echo says you can have thousands of credit cards. There are services to give you multiple unique numbers. Privacy is an example. Okay, got you. S Scott says big red boots from a cross the water site at $50 or less. I might cop. I mean, if you don't really care like that, who's really authenticating? And I mean, how do you legit check those?
Yeah, yeah, for real.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
literally a mold, like, and they guess, like, is a mold of rubber. Like anybody can make that shoe. How can you authenticate like the quality of the rubber? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most
Like
definitely.
so that you already know. You are that shoe's about to be burned out. They're about to rep that shoe like yeah,
Oh, tomorrow, yeah.
yeah. That
Um,
shoe's gonna get repped for sure.
exactly. Mike Pango says at the end of the day, they all going to one shipping address. That's how I feel too. Like at the end of the day, if they got them going I don't care. Okay, cool. Say we can't do the Privacy Act on the um say they can't do that on pretty much cool. We can't get this person's credit card numbers because XYZ is illegal. Because I think the most they can expose is four, which would be the last four.
Yeah,
Um, so I'm thinking, okay, cool, legal person they can't do that. But I mean, at the end of the day, cool. You see different addresses in here. Even still, like if it's all nailed down that close, I would just think. I know they switch up the address sometimes, but hell, how many creative ideas can you really get with that address? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know, there's only so many different ways you're gonna be able to write it, which I can only think of three. Other than that, they're gonna go to the wrong place. And you know, we've had our share experience of that. All you
Yeah.
gotta do is be a number off.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Um Jay Brooks says the resale on the big red boots is like a mortgage payment or something, to each his own. Yeah, last time I looked at these joints was Wednesday or something, which was whenever they get ready to drop. They were looking at like 1,500. Um, so I don't know if they've dropped since then. We may pull it up towards the end of the live. Let's see. Jay Brooks says on her own, or her own. Okay, got you. Jay Brooks says, yeah. To each your own or her own. Okay, got you. I get what you're saying. S Guy says the black version gonna have the streets in a headlock, straight Kanye boot swag. Oh, so they're making a black version? I did not know that.
Mm.
Wow. And they're gonna call that one a big black boot. You know, I'm assuming. You know, I don't know. Echo says I got me a size 12 of the Astro Boys confirmed. Okay, cool,
Nice.
nice. Kwame says you cop you cop for the flip. Okay, cool. He asking him that. So let me get back to the rest of the article now that Dunks is back real quick about this Bape joint. Had to just read through the comment section. All the people that's been coming through, y'all smash the like button, man. Smash that joint. Anyway, I
Oh
think
yeah.
I remember I left off right here. Bape's lawyers are requesting a conference ahead of the anticipated motion to dismiss Nike's lawsuit. So they're trying to dismiss it as well. The letter notifying the court of pre-motion conference marks Bape first response to Nike's allegations. Okay, so everybody wants their case dismissed. That mean they're not even trying to go to trial. This kind of gives me cool Kai vibes and them. They don't even want to go to trial. Um, Bape lawyers say that Nike in-house counsel and VP, which I was vice president of footwear, flew to Japan twice in October in 2009 to meet with Bape leadership and to object to Bape sneaker designs. The lawyers say the Nike proposed an agreement with Bape that would force it to stop selling Bape. Bape rejected the agreement the same month, according to the legal team. So if they didn't agree on anything, then Nike should have sued them back in 2009, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just guessing. I don't know, but that's just where I'm getting this from, right? So let me read through a little bit more. Let's see. The filming from Friday's quote directed from an email that Bape sent Nike in October in 2009, and it says this because they have this in quotations. We appreciate your efforts in coming over to Japan to discuss and present the license agreement in person, reads the quoted 2009 email from Bape lawyers. On careful review, the license is not something we can rush to agree to since we do not perceive that Nike would have at this late date, if all, any viable or action claims against nowhere slash Bape. So I'm assuming nowhere, yeah, now here or it's either now here or now here or Bape. So I'm assuming they don't have like there's nothing. Do they have the license agreement for proof to say that this even happened? Because it sounds like what they're trying to say is Nike doesn't have proof that they even flew over there. Hell, they saying it happened, but hell, who had? You know what I'm saying? This ain't. I don't know genius, but how is this gonna hold up in court? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was trying to break that down. Let's see. It says there has long been speculation that Bape elude allegations from Nike for so many years because there was an agreement between the two, and the email reference to potential license deal is the first real indication that Nike at one point considered such an agreement. Yeah, because that's what everybody used to think. They used to think that Bape and Nike had already had like a deal already, but we slowly found out it just didn't happen. And I did my research. I watched a couple videos. There's ones I'm probably gonna recommend in the Discord that homie breaks it down as where like honestly, really nobody truly knows. And it seems like honestly, if you wasn't there, then you just don't know.
Yeah. Now Nike wants to let's say after 20 years they want to do something about it when they already knew about it.
Yeah, it's kind of freaking weird if you ask me. Like a little late to the party. Let's see.
Yeah.
Echo 8 Gator says, I might flip, but I actually want them my flex rain boot. Okay. Got you. So he's debating on what he's gonna do with the big red boots. Kwame says, if you in the Discord, definitely put some pics of them when they arrive. Most definitely. Most definitely. Y'all sign up for the Discord. I want to see y'all in the I want to see them in the how they come, how the packaging come, and y'all having them joints on. Rumor has it they're really hard to
Yeah.
take off. Like as you take them off, rumors is they're not easy to come off your foot. Echo 8 says, I'll try to remember they won't be in for like 6 to 8 weeks. Sheesh.
She.
That's a different
Damn.
time. God damn. I know what this is. That means they did this is all pre-ordering. They pre-ordered us, they set a set number. All right, cool. This is the most we can do that we can do realistically. Yeah, it's a whole pre-order joint. That's another thing too. Uh, by the time you get these joints, honestly, it's a strong possibility the hype is gonna be don't die down.
Yeah.
Like now the hype and the value, not only the hype, when the hype dies down, the value of the sneaker dies down. Now your product that was $350, you might get it right at retail, and hell, I ain't gonna say it's gonna fall underneath, but hell, the hype gonna be over because everybody already done made their little fun with it. You know what I mean? Now it's
Yeah.
on.
That's almost 2 months before you even get the shoe. Get
Yeah,
that. boot.
not now. It's be time to like, all right, cool, trying to find something else to get into. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You forgot you ordered them. Yeah.
Exactly. Jay Brooks says, I heard shipping on those boots is also a few weeks out. Jay Brooks says, so much for the quick flip if shipping is taking that long. Exactly.
Hmm.
Because that's a shoe. Once you get it in hand, you need to make your decision ASAP. Hey, do I want these or I don't? Flip them. Because no, that's crazy. That's crazy. Only other thing I seen that be doing that is a Travis Scott merch on his website, and it do take about a month and a half. They don't do that with the shoes though, but they do that with the merch. I'm gonna say that. Um, Let me read the rest of this article real quick. Been on this joint for what? Almost an hour, right at the 45-minute mark. Y'all smash the like button for the kid. Let's see.
Wait.
Perhaps we are overlooking something. The quoted email from Bate continues. So, in the interest of mutual cooperation, we would be more than able to reconsider our position, provided that you expressly spell out for us what claims Nike believes that it could be an advance against Bape. I guess it's Bape slash Nowhere now. I guess they're like a merged company. I'm gonna just say Bape. Once we receive this information, we will be able to more fully consider your offer of a license. Look forward to hearing from you. So basically, Bape wanted the more details of what Nike meant by their license agreement back in 2009. Of what I'm getting from that, you know. So apparently, there was some type of thing that was supposed to be set in stone, but it just never officially like went through or happened. Apparently, if I had to guess. So, um, let's see. Nike lawyers referenced Nike meeting with Bape in 2009 in their initial complaint, saying that the streetwear brand diminished its business in the U.S. After the meeting. Nike brass was familiar with Bape well before then. One person who was once close with the sneaker brand's leadership tells Complex that Mark Parker, who served as Nike CEO from 2006 to 2020, met Bape founder, what is this, Nigel? You remember him? He's the dude that was close to Pharrell in Japan in the early 2000s. But see, he also stepped down. He
Hmm.
also stepped down after that too. So there's that gray area right there. Um, and the request for a pre-conference motion, Bape lawyers say that Nike walked away from the dispute in 2009 after being asked specifically about the claims and had against Bape. So apparently, it was some legal action that borderline may or may not took. This is all just alleged, and I'm just reading off what this article says. We didn't put this out there, so it may or may have been some already legal battles that kind of like Nike just said, "Fuck it, they don't care."
Hmm.
3 years later, in 2012, Nike introduced its new in-house counsel to Bape, indicating that he wanted to further discuss Nike's concerns regarding the Bapesta sneaker. Bape's lawyers say, but Nike's new in-house counsel never contacted Bape. Bape legal team says that the brand didn't hear from Nike counsel again until the demand later that came before the trademark infringement lawsuit filed in January. So I guess once they saw that they were starting to make some bread off of it, that's whenever like, all right, cool, we need to readdress this again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, um, do you think that eventually Bape's gonna have to call it quits like Cool Kago?
Uh, like we discussed last time, like I had said, think that they may not be completely done, but they will for sure have to stop selling that silhouette. Like they won't be able to sell that one,
So,
or yeah, or
so
they'll
you
just go
don't,
straight back to his merch.
so you don't think Bape's got a chance?
Nah,
We shall see. I mean, at the end of the day,
he's
man, that shoe looks flat out like a freaking Nike, bro. I don't care what nobody says. It looks like flat out like Air Force Ones, and they're not the only ones to do this though. I've seen so many other people. I've seen there's some sneaker YouTubers that had a shoe like this, but they did it and stopped and called it a day. I've seen um Chief Keef merch have like a Glory Boys Air Force One joint. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I've seen those. Yeah,
yeah, which I'm not feeling them, but
I mean, those will just stay exactly where they are. They won't really, maybe, but I don't think they'll ever reach any real success to where they'll get Nike's attention. They'll just stay amongst who knows. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, true.
Yeah, I've seen those. It's like what is it like a son shooting a gun or something like that?
I think it's a sun. It looks like a sun something, and he's like drinking like what appear is supposed to be like allegedly like lean. I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know what. What I'm just saying. This is what it looks like. What I don't know. This you asked me. You asked. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull
No
it up.
offense to the Glory Boys in here, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me pull it up just to confirm. But I'm assuming, right? I don't know. Let me see. Glory Boys. It's called Glow Gang merch, I think. Glow Gang merch, yeah. Glow
Just put
Gang.
in no, just put in Glow Gang Air Force Ones. That's clearly gonna pop up because it's an Air Force One.
True. I'm gonna go to their website though, because I think they have it's footwear. Okay. Oh, they don't got some other. Oh yeah. So we're both in the ballpark. I'm gonna share my screen right here. Y'all let me know what y'all think of these joints right here. Little off mode, but this is related to the type. So these are it. So it says boys on the inside. I'm assuming it says glory on the other side, but maybe boys on the both. But yeah, you see they got an all white joint. They selling them for what 150. They had the nerve to try to sell these for $225. So um, let's just see what I'm gonna look at this yellow pair because it seems to stand out a little bit more. Are they selling though? But I want to see what it says on the other side. So it says boys, and like I said, I was right. That's a son with him sipping something out of a cup, which I'm assuming. And then you see right here on the hill, it has instead of air, they wrote glow. So GLO.
Has Nike seen this shoe?
I don't think so, and it's not our fault. So yeah, just like I suspected. On the outer part, same logo in the middle with the sun sipping something out of a cup, and it says "Glory." The sun is the O. So I know this Glory Boy. So let me see what they got on the back heel. Okay, wow. The back heel gets this shoe gets better and better. So instead of a Nike check, we have a son drinking out of a cup. Again, you can speculate what the son may or may not be drinking. And we got some nice socks, same logo, where he's also sipping out of a cup. I don't see why they didn't just make the whole sun yellow at this point. But yeah, so this is it. It comes with a brush, a glow brush kit, just in case a goofy step on your glories or for your stank ass breath. So you can use it for a toothbrush or you can use it to clean your shoes.
Hmm. Okay.
Glow brush. I will say this: I'm not mad at the
Okay.
packaging. I'm not mad
Okay.
at
I'm
the packaging,
convinced.
and I'm not mad at the packaging. So we look
I
like
want
we
to see
got.
the box. I want to see the box it comes in.
Oh God, they don't have that. That would be nice. I may pull it up on Google and see if somebody's actually bought these joints, and they're coming with black lacing. So
Are they waxed or just standard laces?
appears to be just the standard. Appears just to be the standard.
Okay.
And then looks like they got some other. These are some Glory 300 runners.
Hmm.
Balenciaga wannabes, or I don't know. Those are going for 220. I think they should have just left it at the Air Force Ones, man, and called it a day.
I mean, look at those colors. I mean, can't go wrong. Look at that white on white though.
Now this one is would get them in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because this one definitely stands out. This one's actually sold out.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, and ironically, this pair apparently comes with an extra setup. They come with yellow laces. You get white and yellow. So I mean, I don't know. I feel like they did too. I feel like they altered the Air Force One. It's still definitely they can get in trouble, but the back heel doesn't look right on the back of this joint for some reason.
Doesn't take away from the overall shoe. Like when you see the shoe instantly, you know what it is.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Like they wrote glow. I mean, it's still like this. I'm gonna put it this way. I'm gonna say it this way, right? The nicest way I can put it. This shoe wouldn't exist if Nike Air Force Ones didn't exist. And that's what Nike's whole probably fought with this whole situation. Like, would Bape exist? Would these shoes even exist if Nike didn't ever make the Air Force One?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm these slides, I'm just curious. I know it's off mode. I just gotta wow. Man, I mean, it's obviously selling because you see he has stuff sold out. So I mean, and I got some glow merch too as well, but I only got the hoodie joint. I kept it simple, man. But yeah, I can't. This is very interesting to me, man. Like this is just. Let me see. Let me get back to the article real quick. I do want to read the rest of this joint real quick. Let me touch the chat.
Up in the blow game.
Yeah, let me touch the chat real quick. Let me touch the chat. Let's see. Mike Penguin says maybe Nike was waiting for them to get big enough to get a bag big enough for them to bankrupt them. Yeah, I mean, they had to wait for the stuff to really glow or blow up. Sorry, I got the glow game joint on my head, but um, maybe they had to wait for them to see some profit. Because think about it, getting their lawyers involved and cost some money and going to court, spending extra money whenever it's like, yeah, they only made $50, they only made $100. you know what I'm saying, it's not worth the lawsuit. But apparently it is now. But maybe that was their thought process back then. Was it really worth it to really take it to trial or put it in the court system? You know, it's a possibility. Um, Man with the Kick says sold out merch arrives this week, and I'm still debating on which heat to go with it. Lost and Founds or Air Omni Chicago, Air Jordan 1 Gym Red. I mean, I feel like all of them a hit. Appreciate you for getting that sold out merch, man.
Yeah,
Definitely
for
y'all check
sure.
out the sold out merch for sure, man. Definitely. Um, should have that in the description of this video. I'll probably throw it in the chat here in just a second for the people who do want to check it out that didn't know we had the merch already. Manny with the Kick says, Chief Keef sneakers trash respectively. I guess that's the nicest way. We got Fly God in the building. What up, Fly God?
Yo,
Um, yeah. So I mean that's the nicest way to put it, I guess. Let's see. Let me read the rest of this article. Now Bape wants Nike lawsuit dismissed. And the lawsuit, Nike says the Bape shoes based on popular Nike models like the Air Force One, Air Jordan One, which they did do that. We saw that, and the Dunk infringement upon their designs, trade dress, which is a trademark that protects their physical appearance. Bape lawyers say that Nike complaint does not significantly identify the distinctive elements that trade up the trade dress for the shoes. Come on, yes. Even if they saying like, "Hey, we see that y'all are making shoes like us, stop it." You know, like they want them to fully go into detail what the fucking differences are. Come on, man. Um, the
that's
lawsuit.
what Kai's trying to do though.
Yeah, that is what Cool Kai's trying to do. So I feel like both of these people, the only difference is I feel like I don't know who got more money than who, but I just feel like personally, Bape them in theory. We don't know if this is true and it's just legend. Bape in theory should have more money than Cool Kai and them, but we don't know. I'm not saying Cool Kai them ain't getting money because obviously they are. I'm just saying in theory because Bape's been doing it for way longer. I think
Hmm.
20 plus
But
years.
also, yeah, I also think that majority of their consumer is Japanese.
Yeah, you think there is the cost of living more or less over there? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I would assume less, but I don't want to. Like I say, I don't want to just you know say something, but I would assume less. But who's to say? I
Yeah,
don't know the conversion rate of yen to USD.
true, true. I don't either. Let me hit the chat real quick one more time. Let's see, Fly God in there. So this my thing, right? Seems like they're both taking the same approach to kind of stretch it out for what. But I feel like this, they know when and or if Nike gets this like case in their favor. We don't know. This is just alleged. How much longer will Bape be around? Cool Kai and who else? Air Omni and you know what I'm saying? How much longer will they be around? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hmm. Let's not forget that one company tried to get for the Flynet.
Yeah, they got them people on the rat on the hook too.
So they're juggling what 4 or 5 cases right now.
Yeah, and I think the other dude, the little dude who did the butterfly joint, I'm pretty sure he just went on and bowed out
Oh
respectfully.
man, yeah, nah. They said, well, stop it. He said, okay,
What
he
was
out
his
of the
name? Lil Jannar, I think, something like that.
he out of the way. He wasn't a factor. He put the shoes out there. He said, hey, that's ours. Okay, no more, no more
All right.
about that.
Oh, you want me to stop it? No problem. Sorry. You know what I mean? I got my bread already, and I'm gonna just leave it right there.
Yeah, he's a rapper, but I'm sure, I'm sure he hasn't seen a million yet. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be a rapper, but you still haven't seen a million yet.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these rappers didn't. All Not every rapper gets the $1 million deal. Let's just throw it
Yeah,
there.
exactly. I mean, I'm sure he probably owes them a million at this point, if not more. But I'm sure his for him being a new rapper, his first check wasn't $1 million.
Most definitely. Speaking of rapper slash music, Music Monday. I've been thinking about the topic already. I think I want to touch on Chris Breezy because
Okay.
we
Yeah.
know he's been on one lately, so I'm gonna
Exactly,
let it.
man. He's getting picked on, man. Why don't leave the guy alone, man? Leave that man alone. Like that happened 17 years ago. Like, come on
We'll
now.
die. We'll
Change,
we'll
grow.
we'll dissect it on Monday. Definitely,
Mm-hmm.
just a future topic for you guys right there. Something that just was rolling through my head. Smash the like button. I'm gonna read through the rest of this article real quick, and then we're gonna be on this joint for about roughly another 30 minutes. Y'all smash the like button if y'all haven't done so already, man. Okay, so says Bape lawyer said the Nike complaint. Did I read that part? So it says the Nike's complaint does not sufficiently identify the distinctive elements that make up the drip. I read that part. So it says Nike has no choice but to spell out the elements of its trade dress or have its complaint dismissed. Bape lawyers say, bro, do you think they really gonna have a problem just showing you, hey? And my thing is this: I feel like do you think Nike should even have to really come up with like, hey, this is why we feel like you're copying our product? Because this is what it sounds like. They want proof to say like, hey, um, what's your proof to say that we are copying your product? Uh, Nike's a big enough brand where I feel like who in if you have any, I don't. Okay, cool. There's people that don't know about all the Jordans or know about like what we know about as far as like sneakerheads. But I mean, I'll be damned if you ain't heard of the brand in general.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's just where I'm at with it.
I
Says
mean,
Nike.
everybody knows about Nike from like you say, from the sneakerhead point just to the everyday consumer. Everybody knows Nike, and to see a shoe like that, like we already said, you're gonna assume that it's a Nike that they just done something different to.
Exactly. So that's my thing. Like they come on, man. I wouldn't even do y'all this my thing with Bape and like you said with Cool Cotton, hey man, like, hey man, y'all had a good run, bro. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, cause now those attorneys not doing it, even if they got attorneys on payroll, I'm pretty sure they gonna want some more money to fight it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and still, they even if they got two attorneys, they still couldn't see one or two, one of Nike's attorneys
How many attorneys do you think Nike even has on payroll, bro?
on payroll. I say probably a good 30,
Damn,
maybe 40.
damn.
Just my assumption.
I was gonna think like
Right.
10, but shit, they may
No,
have
you
a whole. I'm assuming Nike has a whole law firm. You know what I mean?
could be. Yeah,
That
could
covers.
be.
They have them where they cover everything from from the shoe to trademark purposes, all that. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? You know what? You're right. I'll slim it down. I'll say they probably got about a good, who perfect win every case 15.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Let's say that probably about a good solid 15 guarantee gonna win,
True. True.
and that's all they need. Just those 15 top dollar, you know, athletic lawyers. They serve the athletes, they serve the company themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I say that, and like you say, yeah, probably do got like some type of little firm or something like on their compound.
Yeah. They most definitely gotta have some on their compound. Says Nike per letter submitted on Friday plans to oppose the motions for dismissal. So that means they're gonna submit the fucking trademark stuff. Then what's your next move, Mr. Bape? And my thing is y'all ain't got no shoes out. Like to my best knowledge, y'all ain't got no Air Force One model looks out right now. Hey, I think Nike's been more than fair. Hey, stop it. We good. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah,
that's cool because Nike
everything.
just yeah, I think that's very reasonable, Um
Hmm. But think about it like this: maybe Nike will finally, or they will have to sell some of their company to Nike to continue to produce the shoe.
I don't think that's gonna happen, Dunks.
I mean, that way Nike's getting their cut regardless. And
Yeah,
as long as Bape's in production, Nike's gonna get their money, and Nike's gonna guarantee that Bape stays in production because they're gonna keep producing that silhouette to keep that guaranteed check. Plus, like I said, they got part ownership in the company.
I guess that'll be I guess they can help for that. Maybe that's what that
That's
license
literally
agreement.
the only. Yeah, that's literally one of the only things I can think of. They'll make up for 20 years of getting over.
Yeah, maybe that was a part of the original license agreement that Bape quote unquote didn't understand, Um,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. Let's see. Let me hit the chat. Kwame says Nike probably has at least 30 lawyers on payroll, but wouldn't be surprised
Mm-hmm.
if it's more. Like I
See.
said, I think they got a whole firm, bro. There's a whole come work
Mm-hmm.
for us. We literally just work on Nike cases around the board. You know what I mean? Um,
Mm-hmm.
let's see. Man with the kick says, I'm gonna pass this week on week copping air. I'm on year 12s and Air Jordan 2 lows respectively. He sleep. Um, if they're doing the white pair on my years, I'll at least look. But the black pair with that suede and fade, I'm a pass, man. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't get jiggy with it. It's all right. Um, so I'm gonna just leave it there. So this is another article too that I wanted to pull up. This was January 25th. This is from Brandon Richards. Says Nike sues Bape, says company copied their design. So this is a great example of this right here. This is an all white Bape, right? Same thing, kind of what Chief Keef got from these guys. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
they changed the logo, they changed a couple little patterns about the shoe, but overall, at the naked eye, I mean, they think because they put Bape on the bottom of it instead of Air, like at first glance, come on, man, it screams Nike all the way. Like from the naked eye, I don't know who's right or wrong. I don't know what the law is. That's not my thing. But in my opinion, that's just what it looks like to me. You know what I'm saying?
And at this point, it looks like the Walmart, like a Walmart shoe with a star on it.
Yeah, and I think Nike was fine with this, and then they revamped the shit, and then it went back to the original look where like, oh, this screams Air Force One all the way. So let me read over this article a little bit. Again, we're gonna be on this joint for about another 20 minutes. It says for years, many have speculated about why Nike has never taken aggressive legal action against Japanese streetwear brand a bathing ape Bape after it's had released several sneakers that appear to be clear distinctives of its own designs. The question regained momentum over the past few years, not as Nike targeted independent sneaker companies that sold its inspired Air Jordan 1, Air Force 1, or Dunk model. Most recently, Cool Kai and Omni were on the other end of a Nike infringement lawsuit over the look-alike designs. Now, the question about Nike's apparent reluctant to after Bape is no more, as the two are finally heading toward a courtroom showdown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's the thing too. People have always wondered why Nike's never sued these guys. You know, um, on Wednesday, Nike filed a lawsuit against Bape in Manhattan federal court, accusing the brand of outright copying its sneaker designs. A graphic chart in the lawsuit submitted by Nike compares Bapestas to the Air Force One, Bapesta mid to the Air Force One mid, and the Skatesta to the Dunk. Costa High to the Air Jordan 1, and the Costa to the Air Jordan 1 Low. Originally released in 2009, the Bapesta is Bape flagship sneaker. Taking cues from Japanese streetwear culture, the shoes were generally styled in variant colors and often feature patent leather bills with resembling the Air Force One. The Bapesa and the Bapesa sneakers is marked by the company's stud logo. So yeah, pretty much we've always wondered why they never did anything. We got looks like Azam and the building says this is crazy. I mean it is, but it ain't. Because I mean, to be honest, I feel like it's more so I think we're just shocked that hey, they finally took some legal action. But I think honestly we had just got accustomed to accepting it for it is what it is, you know. And here's the chart right up here that they have comparing the genuine products versus the infringement products and what's actually the trademark design. So again, I don't know why people if you look at this, if you look at the actual trademark design, Nike don't give a damn about that you're putting your own logo on there and you're removing it with a Nike check. They're looking at the overall silhouette of the shoe from what it looks like, right?
Are they trying to say like just follow the same thing Kai's doing? Who's following who? Is Bape following Kai or is Kai following Bape?
I'm gonna say Kai's following bait, but legal wise, they're going off how these guys are moving. If that's what you mean, I'm assuming they're seeing how, hey, if they're gonna file something like that, we are too. You
Yeah,
know, buy some more time, so to speak. You know.
yeah. But also, like you say, keyword buy, which is expensive. Which
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
buy maybe twice.
yeah, exactly. And what kills me is, you know, with Kai's them and shit. To be honest, I don't want to sound like a hater, but something just really came to mind of me. As you look at these Bapesters and the Kai joints, all they did was remove the goddamn star. Sorry, all they did was remove the star and just pull and extend the full actual lightning bolt, and that's the cool Kai joint.
Yeah,
So Bape could easily think about. Well, I guess Bape ain't got a leg to stand on, but it's like Bape could technically sue these fucking with like y'all copying our shit, but like you removed the star and just extended the lightning bolt. Congratulations.
especially with the all patent leather.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like these. There is no idea. Is there no more original ideas in the sneaker world anymore that's gonna hit? Is what I should be asking. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, those ideas, I'm sure, but making it make sense and making it something that the people will want is
Right.
where the problem comes in. Because you can
I
say, "I'm
feel
gonna make a rocket shoe." It sounds good, but how are you gonna present it? Is it gonna be something people want to see?
right, and I feel like at this point, I feel like Nike had to go after Bape if they're gonna sue Cool Kai and Air Omni because the thing is, Air Omni is gonna say like they're gonna use that. The thing is, their lawyers is probably going to use these as an example, and they were going to say our shoes are probably more of a mock up of these guys. Hell, we our logos are damn near the same, except we took the star off. You know, like there's so many different angles that this could have. Nike, I feel like this forced Nike's hand to actually sue Bape. You know, that's my thing. Mike Pango says they're all following Nike. If Nike shows the court that they have a serious problem with copycats, they might favor Nike in the future. This is now the third time. Yeah. And I think it's been some times in the past too where Nike took care of that, you know? So let me read through this article. It says addressing why it waited as long. That's the thing I think everybody wants to know. I know that's what I want to know personally. Addressing why
Hmm.
it waited as long as it did to take legal action against Bape. Nike says that not exactly the case. According to the lawsuit, Nike met with Bape in 2009. Everybody keeps saying it's 2009 BS to discuss the designs resulting in the company's dismissing its U.S. activities and closing most of its stores in the country. Bape redesigned the Bape set in 2016 to less resemble the Air Force One, but reintroduced the original version of the silhouette in 2021. Maybe that's what pissed them off. Like
Hmm.
when they redesigned it, like it was like, all right, cool, fuck it. But now they put in back the original design that looks like theirs. Now that's where the problem comes into play. I don't. How does Bape win this? That's what I want to know. That's when Nike says Bape dramatically increased the volume and scope of its infringement. Bape also allegedly refused to stop selling the infringement shoes when asked. Okay, so Nike did ask nicely to remove it. And they say, no,
Yeah.
like so many words. Let's see. This is kind of an article that says Bape for years sold redesigned Bapesters left on the 2018 that looked like the Nike Air Force One. Nike says in a lawsuit that the new Bapesters right on the 2022 returned to the original infringement design. So I'm guessing the one on the right is where it comes into play. But hell, to be honest, they damn near look identical. I mean, even still, I think they got a lawsuit on both because really they're trying to say like the older version is what they changed in 2018, where I guess it doesn't look like an Air Force One, and then they went back to the original design where I can see like the little curvy line. It's a little line. It's so distinctive where I'm like, I'm still like, you still copied it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just how I'm looking at. I ain't gonna say they copied it, but that's just how I feel. It looks the same to me, is what I mean. Kwame says I might have to get some base now before they gone forever. That's how I feel too, Kwame. But I don't want just any old base. I want something good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel how you feel, Kwame. Nike citing Bape shoes that have been referred to as Air Force Ones or Dunks by second market sellers. has asked the court to order Bape to stop selling the shoes. Additionally, it's requesting an unspecified amount of money for damages. Yeah, three times the amount, which I think is the max, I think, right? And I forgot what we said that number was during the live 2 weeks ago. So yeah, they're trying to get Nike want a bag, bro. Nike
Mm-hmm.
want a big bag, and I mean, can you really get mad at them?
No.
Let's see. It looks like somebody commented on here. I want to read what this person said on the comment. He said, "I'm so sick of Nike busting balls on custom sneakers. This is not a custom, but anyway, no, you're already wrong, sir. But I'm gonna keep reading. And shoes that share similar silhouettes. You mean to tell me Nike's supposed to just let it go? This first sentence already bothers me. But
You know that you don't know what he's talking about.
exactly. And this is from Jazz 5962. It says 20 years goes by, no lawsuit, yet they sue every little custom maker out there. It would be one this is somebody that's I either work for them or the hell, you know what I mean? Like it sounded like they in this but touching them personally. It would be one thing if it was Nike swoosh, but it clearly not a Nike. Does Dr. Soul get the sue Nike for making sneaker inserts exactly like inserts you buy at Walgreens? At some point, corporate greed can suck, and they need to let art be art. Nike sucks, and I'm a fan. Nike, and I am a fan of Nike. I'm assuming is what it means. Says, but this stuff just reminds me how crappy they are. But they keep flipping colors on Air Force, on Air Jordan ones, and claim they are new. Like we not hip to the game. Come on, bro.
I
Does
mean,
this guy have a valid point or no,
he
man?
started to make a little sense.
I guess, but my thing is this is like, yo, like you, I gotta kind of who you standing with on this though? Is it are these customs
No,
certified customs?
that's a straight up brand. Bape is a brand that has their products.
Right. You know, that's how and this is alleged. This is all alleged. This whole video, this whole live is alleged just for me and Dunk's sake for legal purposes. Hell, we don't know. But from the outside looking in, it's just what the vibes we get. Let me hit the chat. Mike Pango says they don't win. I feel like Nike is at the tipping point where someone is going to get the full force of Nike's lawyers. Someone is going to get the killing blow. Yeah. Somebody's gonna get the killing blow. Yeah, somebody gonna win. We just don't know who. Mike Pringle says shoes are not art, it's a business. It's a mixture of both. I'm gonna say they are art, but at the same time, you can't like this my thing. We can take the best popular logo out there, right? And then me and Dunk's right. Okay, cool. I want the same thing, but we're gonna change. We're just gonna write sold out over it. I mean, that's borderline pushing the limit. If not put, that's kind of what these guys did.
Hmm.
You took a model that was already like popular, and then you pretty much slap your logo on it and put a little twist with the colors on it, and now you got that. Um, somebody did reply to this person's chat, to this person comment. I want to read this 1 second, and then we're gonna close things out. Coming up, 10 minutes left on this joint, pretty much. We're gonna be on this joint just for an hour and 30 minutes tonight and kick it. But let's see, somebody named Tat1878 replied. It says, um, 20 years go by and they played nice. They tried to settle it and Bape stopped making the shoes. Now in 2021, the Bape looks just like the Air Force One again. So this is why they're going to court 20 years later and flipping colors. Oh snap! Look like we got a new sub in the building,
Oh,
I believe. Looks like it says TD Kindles just subscribe. Hopefully I read that correctly, homie. Appreciate you for subbing up. Let me get through this. It says in flipping colors, every business in the world does that. It's called fashion. This is true. So I like this person's response, to be honest.
hmm.
Um, it is a business. Um, and let's keep it 100. If Nike didn't make that Air Force, and this is just my opinion, this is all alleged. But if the Air Force One didn't exist, then we probably wouldn't have a Bapester version. We probably wouldn't have that Chief Keef version. We probably wouldn't have all these spinoffs. You know,
We would have
um,
a versions. We would have, not just these off-brand version that have a lot of the collabs, a lot of the a lot of these great silhouettes that the Air Force One has done. So yeah, they should take it as flattery for one. You guys inspire a lot of people to
Right, but you don't want nobody to copy your design full flesh on. That's just like somebody
yeah,
taking like, you know, so we're gonna write something else and we're gonna take the sold out merch logo, put our hover our logo over it, and then just put our logo in the middle. I mean, it's like, dude, it's a borderline between pushing the limit, is how I look at it.
yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, of course.
So um with that being said, I just think that all honesty, like I said, we said this 100 times. Hey man, y'all might want to go ahead and quit while y'all ahead, because I mean it's gonna cost more money either way. And to be honest, like they said, like they did change design enough before, but that design probably wasn't selling, and then they put it back to original design and think Nike wouldn't notice or something. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's my thing. Would you think they wouldn't notice? So that's my thing. Like, you think they wouldn't notice? Of course they're gonna notice. It's their product. Air Force One is one of the most popular Nike silhouettes. You know what I'm saying? Nike got a lot of popular
So,
silhouettes,
besides it being Nike, it's just one of the most popular silhouettes in the world.
and it's a shoe where it restocks so much where you ain't gotta go crazy. Like, there's people that only rock Air Force Ones, period, because we can thank Dr. Dre, right?
Hmm.
He showed his sneaker collection. It was nothing but all white Air Force Ones.
Yeah, true.
He had like 20 pairs of like all white Air Force Ones, like, because it goes with everything, you know?
Mm. Yeah, but it's just a classic shoe, man. I think that's just a shoe you have to own at least once.
Most definitely. And then I think who else? A rapper from Chicago.
G Herbo.
There you go, man. Man, you read my mind like a book right there. But yeah, he had what they call him in Chicago. What is it?
Bezos. G Bezos.
Bezos. Yeah, they call him. Okay, yeah. I don't get it, but that's what they call him. G Face. Why they call him that? And then in New York they call him Uptowns.
Everybody's got their name for it.
We just called them the all white. We just called them the forces.
Yeah, cocaine's, whatever,
Yeah, that's what I heard. The cocaines. Let's see. Jay Brooks says, tired of them trying to make us buy Jordan 2s. Ha. We're talked about this. Yeah. I'm tired of the two way, but I think they're seeing that we're not biting like they want us to bite. I'm gonna just say that on those twos.
Yeah. Even though they're continuously making more and putting more out.
Yeah, true. So we've been on this joint hour 23 minutes, man. Let's talk a little bit of upcoming releases. What to anticipate this year? Do you guys and I do want to say this, right? For the people who also didn't get those playoff 13s today, um check leftover day is a thing. Most stores, I think the people have until tomorrow. In my area, it should be sometime after like 12 p.m. tomorrow on Sunday. You should be able to go check it out, which is tomorrow. But usually they get people to the close of business to go pick up the sneakers. So just do a little quick run through your area on Sunday. Um, when they open up, just it don't hurt to ask the question. And always physically, I feel like go in, because if you call, sometimes people don't just tell you whatever on the phone.
Oh yeah,
Um,
of course.
yeah, and then I will say this too. Um, they it's I'll say this, it's a dope shoe, but I wouldn't the resale market so low, I wouldn't jump out the window on it. I feel like there's gonna be some pairs floating around out there for tour. You're just gonna have to probably put a little bit of footwork in, and that's pretty much it. But and upcoming sneaker releases, I don't even know what's really about the. I need to look at March releases. I think only thing I can say the next hype thing we really got on the list, if you ask me, are those reimagined threes.
Yeah, they're supposedly coming in March.
Yeah, supposedly that's going to be the next, heavy hitter.
And we
Yes, I'm
also
gonna
got
go.
SBs, those SB4s coming.
Y'all can have those, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. Y'all can have those.
So you're not even gonna try to go for them?
No, I don't want no SB4. I want a 4 or SB. I don't want no in between. I don't want a
I get it.
crossover. I don't want a crossover. This is just me. I don't want a
Yeah.
crossover. Um Kwame says there's some decent SB dunks on the sneakers app, but I'm good until the threes come out. Exactly. I feel like that's where the average sneaker collector is at right now. We're like, yo, you know what I'm saying? This year, that's why I said Nike, I feel like they're moving quietly for a reason too, because I said this in the Discord and I'm gonna say it again. I'm probably said this during the live already. These new sneaker physical stores, I don't see how they're physically gonna make it. If Nike stays at this rate where we get like one hype sneaker a month, it's about to be a cold summer, man. For
Hmm.
some people, it's about to be a cold summer. Um, let's see. Mike Pango says, I'm good on the threes. I want those SB4s. Okay. So I mean it has an audience. It definitely has an audience. And it's not a bad shoe, but to me it just looks like a four with the SB written on it and the Nike logo.
It's just a four with the rubber outsole, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't. They didn't do it. They didn't do enough. You know what I mean to even call it that. Man with the kick says Travis Scott Jordan 1 low olives on my radar. They alright. They ain't on my radar, and I don't want to hear it dunks like, oh, don't switch up when you get. I'm most likely not on these. I thought I was gonna switch up on the Jordan 4 no, the Jordan 1 what is it, the joints you got, the black joints.
The Phantoms.
Phantoms, yeah, the Phantoms. I didn't switch up. I don't want those joints. I really don't. Like I rocked the bandana for the first time today.
Yeah, yeah,
So
that's fair. You know.
yeah, it's just not for me. Not a bad shoe, and I've seen some dope pics and stuff like that, even in the Discord. But I just felt like it just wasn't for me. What up, Cedric? Bape,
Yo,
what up? What up? So yeah, we about to close things out. Appreciate you for coming through, homie. Y'all smash that like button for sure. But other than that, any particular upcoming releases you're looking for? I mean, I feel like we don't mention New Balances enough because I think they had a little hot drop this week. But I mean,
yeah.
I do need some good new gym shoes.
Um, Nothing, man. I think those playoffs, that was for sure one. These reimagines, ready for those. Hopefully they don't get pushed back. Yeah, the SBB4s. Hopefully they don't get pushed back. You know. Uh,
Yeah,
and then besides that, just some little here in between things. Nothing that's really gonna pique interest. You know.
true, true. Let's see. Manny says, "LOL, finish the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low collection."
Exactly, man. We've had that conversation outside of the live too.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I didn't. I don't
It's
even.
not even if you. It's just It's just the principle of it.
I'm not gonna wear the shoe.
It's not even about that. It's just the principle of it. You
What am I gonna do? What am I supposed to do with it, guys?
have them just as you finish the collection, and you
No,
never know. They may grow on you.
they're not gonna grow on me, man.
And they're gonna put they're gonna pull the black cat fours on you
Oh God. I honestly, I wish I would have bought them, but now,
because low key they're going for this about the same price at this point.
yeah, I wish I would have bought them, but I didn't buy them. And looking on them now, even when I look back on them, they don't age well. And I just wish they would have. If they would have had that Nike logo on the back, I would have definitely copped them back
Oh,
then. But now with that Jordan logo, no. Um,
gotcha.
let's see. Mike Pango says, "Yo, I wasn't selected for the 85 ones. I was hot about that. Yeah, those the panda joints, the black and whites. I know people don't want us to call them the pandas, but that's what they're calling them. Let's see. Man with the kick says, let them know dunks.
Hey, he knows, man. He knows. Hey,
I don't
what's
want
understood
them.
don't gotta be explained. He knows,
I
man.
don't want them. I don't want them, man. I really don't want them. Y'all can't force me to like those shoes. Not fair. I don't want them. I don't want them. But we're gonna enjoy hour and what coming up 28 minutes, man. Y'all smash a like button, sub up to the channel. We're gonna go ahead and close things out, put it tonight. We will continue this because I have a feeling this isn't the last we hear of the Bape thing. Granted, I wouldn't be surprised if it just slowly be one of those situations where it does fade away and we kind of just hear nothing of it no more, and we don't see any more Bape stuff anymore, sneaker wise, not like that anyway. But I don't know. It's just my opinion, and I'll allege it. But y'all smash the like button, sub up to the channel if you like sneaker content. You're in the right place. Of course, occasional try on hauls with like clothing, and of course, we got Music Mondays, which we will be back on with a new topic, most likely with the Chris Brown joint. So y'all sub up to the channel, man. As me and Dunks, get ready to get up out of this thing. Hit that like button. And again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and I'm gonna let Dunks take us out.
Yo, once again, everybody, congratulations, everybody who got those playoffs today, man. Wear your shoes, man. It's definitely a fire shoe. I got mine coming. I'm not even stressing. I'm not worried about it. They'll be here. But yeah, besides that, everybody just enjoy the rest of your weekend, man. If you got plans, yeah, wear your shoes, man. Have fun and just be safe, man. And Polo tells you we'll be back Monday with another Music Monday, man. And yeah, hope you guys will be there to watch.
Most definitely, man. We're officially out this thing, man. Peace.
Peace.
That's why I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you on, I need a truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Yeah, that's why I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you on, I need a truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. She throwing tantrums, that's why I need it all, girl, and some. She blowing on my phone, I can't answer. No, I cannot give another chance, girl. Oh, yeah, I just swerve. Dog, and now I know, I swear you gotta live and learn. She just wanted money and the Gucci with some fur. Oh, I did too much, now I gotta do me first. Bitch, don't kill my vibe now. When you talking, swear that all I hear is lies now. Back in the day, I would swear you ain't that kind now. Took a time out just to set a vibe now. That's why I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you on, I need a truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Yeah, that's why I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you on, I need a truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. That's why I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you on, I need a truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Yeah, that's why I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you on, I need a truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. She throwing tantrums, that's why I need it all, girl, and some. She blowing on my phone, I can't answer. No, I cannot give another chance, girl. Oh, yeah, I just swerve. Dog, and now I know, I swear you gotta live and learn. She just wanted money and the Gucci with some fur. Oh, I did too much, now I gotta do me first. Bitch, don't kill my vibe now. When you talking, swear that all I hear is lies now. Back in the day, I would swear you ain't that kind now. Took a time out just to set a vibe now. That's why I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you on, I need a truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Yeah, that's why I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you on, I need a truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you on, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Yeah, swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you on, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. She throwing tantrums, swear I need it all, girl, and some. She blowing on my phone, I can't answer. No, I cannot give another chance, girl. Oh, yeah. I just swear, dog, and now I know. I swear you gotta live and learn. She just wanted money and the Gucci with some fur. Oh, I did too much, now I gotta do me first. Ah, bitch, don't kill my vibe now. When you talking, swear that all I hear is lies now. Back in the day, I would swear you ain't that kind now. Took a time out just to set a vibe now. Swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you on, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Yeah, swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you on, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you on, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Yeah, swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you on, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. She throwing tantrums, swear I need it all, girl, and some. She blowing on my phone, I can't answer. No, I cannot give another chance, girl. Oh, yeah. I just swear, dog, and now I know. I swear you gotta live and learn. She just wanted money and the Gucci with some fur. Oh, I did too much, now I gotta do me first. Ah, bitch, don't kill my vibe now. When you talking, swear that all I hear is lies now. Back in the day, I would swear you ain't that kind now. Took a time out just to set a vibe now. Swear I need a new one. I could tell by your vibe you've been through some. Tell me what you on, I need the truth, but you should slide through, we could do some. Yeah, swear I need a new one. I could tell by